Welcome back to another episode of helping you place on the AMC 8. And today we're going to be looking at the 2024 AMC 8 problems 1 through 5, starting off with problem 1. What is the last digit of 222,222 minus 22,222 minus 2,222 minus 222 minus 22 minus 2? That was a mouthful. So, an obvious approach would be to subtract all the numbers, but since we are in a competition, that's not very efficient. So, if we look at the problem, it's asking us to find the last digit of this big long subtraction problem. So really, all we need to look at is the last digit, the ones place, which are all 2's. So if you have a number that ends in 2 minus a number that ends in 2, then the result would have 0 in its ones place. If a number that ends in 0 minus a number that ends in 2, then it's going to have a result with 8. So on and so forth. 8 minus 2 is 6, 6 minus 2 is 4, 4 minus 2 is 2. So our answer is B, 2. Problem number 2. What is the value of this expression in decimal form? We have 44 over 11 plus 110 over 44 plus 44 over 1,100. So this problem is essentially just fraction reduction. So we can go ahead and take the first fraction, 44 divided by 11, that's just 4, plus 110 over 44, both are divisible by 11, so we have 10 over 4, which is equal to 2.5, plus 44 over 1,100. Again, both are divisible by 11, so we're left with 4 over 100, which is just equal to 0.04. Adding these three numbers up, we have the answer of 6.54. So the answer is C, 6.54. Problem number 3. 4 squares of side length 4, 7, 9, and 10 are arranged in increasing size order so that their left edges and bottom edges align. The squares alternate in color, white, gray, respectively, as shown in the figure. What is the area of the visible gray region in square units? Alright, so we're trying to find the area of the gray portions in the square. So let's go ahead and take this smaller square. I'll highlight it in yellow. So what's the area of this larger square? Well, we have the side length is 7, so that means the area is 7 squared. Now we only want the gray portion, so we need to take out this portion right here. Well, what's the area of this portion? We have the side length is 4, so the area is 4 squared, and we need to subtract it. 7 squared is 49, minus 4 squared is 16, so our answer is 33. We can apply this same method to the larger square to find our last gray area. The larger square has an area of 10 squared because the side length is 10. And the smaller square has a side length of 9, so it has an area of 9 squared. 10 squared is 100, minus 9 squared is 81. So the area of that gray area is 19. Finally, all we have to do is add up both of these gray areas, 33 plus 19, to get that their answer is 52. E. Problem 4. When Yunji added all the integers from 1 to 9, she mistakenly left out a number. Her sum turned out to be a square number. What number did Yunji leave out? So the easiest way to go about this problem is to add up all the numbers from 1 to 9, find the next square that is smaller than our sum, and find their difference. So if we add up all the numbers from 1 to 9, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9. There's also a cool trick to adding up all these numbers. If we take 1 and 9, their sum is 10. 2 plus 8 is equal to 10. 3 plus 7 is equal to 10. 4 plus 6 is equal to 10. And we have a 5 left over. So we made 4 pairs of 10 plus 1, 5. So that's 45. The next square that is smaller than 45 would be 36. Finding the difference between these two, we get that the answer is 9. So our answer is E, 9. Problem 5. Alia rolls 2 standard 6-sided dice. She notices that the product of the two numbers rolled is a multiple of 6. Which of the following integers cannot be the sum of the two numbers? So all we have to do is find which of the answer options whose addends cannot produce a multiple of 6. So for example, 5 can be rewritten as 2 plus 3. 2 times 3 is 6, which is a multiple of 6. 6 can be rewritten as 1 plus 5, 2 plus 4, and 3 plus 3. But none of these multiply to a multiple of 6. 7 can be rewritten as 3 plus 4. 3 times 4 is 12, which is a multiple of 6. 8 can be rewritten as 2 plus 6. 2 times 6 is 12, which is a multiple of 6. 9 can be rewritten as 3 plus 6. 3 times 6 is 18, which is a multiple of 6. So that means our answer is B, 6.